Hey everybody, in this video, I want to go over number 5 in this Analytics Activity 7 document. So this is about calculating the confidence interval. So first thing I want to talk about is the concept of the fundamental question of statistics. And that's this. What can we infer about a population based on a sample of data? So when it comes to statistics, that's sometimes the best that we could do is come up with an inference on the entire population based on a random sample from within that population because it's just too costly or impractical or both to be able to get everybody in a population to see what they have to say. And in this particular example, we are using let me put this over here. We're putting the online news data set. And according to this document, this data set contains responses of 221 randomly selected adults in the US who completed a survey about their preferences and motivations for viewing online news sources. And so from this sample of 221 adults, we're going to infer uh, things about a the entire United States. In this case, the willingness to pay for online news. So again, the fundamental question of statistics is what can we infer about a population based on a sample of data? And so the next thing to appreciate from this idea of using a sample is that when we're doing statistical analysis, so when you do number 5, let me go back to that, and you use this command right here to find the confidence interval, you're going to get output that looks like this. So at the bottom, there's a lower confidence interval and then the upper confidence interval. And this is in dollars. If you take a look at the details about the data, that's what you'll discover from this. So essentially, what I'm doing is giving you the answer, right? So that you can have an understanding of what it is that you're looking at and the reason behind that. So again, this is from that sample of 221 adults in the United States, random. So at the lower end, people are willing to pay $2.74, let's round it up. And then at the upper end, it's $3.86. So typically, a common confidence interval that we use is 95%. So that's what this 0.95 is. So think about your previous statistics classes that you've taken. That's typically what we go with. And so based on the sample, this is what we have. And if we're going to infer anything about the population, we can't say for certain that this is how much people are willing to pay because as you've learned throughout the semester, let me silence my phone so it doesn't do that again. As you've learned throughout the semester and hopefully have learned in your other statistics courses, is that there's going to be errors that happen. It could be that there was just a mistake in how things were input, or it's also just from the differences in human experiences, right? We're talking about how much people are willing to pay in this case. So that could certainly be different depending on the individual, like lots of factors to affect that. And so we can't say that, oh, yeah, people are willing to pay $3 for sure. No, the best that we could say is that based on the sample, this is what we're inferring. So a good answer to number 5 based on this output is this. Let me paste it into this document. Stand by. I'm kind of working with multiple screens here. I'll put it here, but it won't be in your document. So good answer would be, oops, well, it didn't paste it on there correctly, but we are 95% confident that all people in the US are willing to pay between 274. So let me put this. So that's where we're getting this number from. And 386. So there's that other number per month for an online news subscription. The sample size was 219 after two outliers were deleted. So this is how you go about reporting in technical terms what it is that you did and what it is that you found out. So again, this is about inferring something about the population based on the sample.